I would like to welcome everyone to tonight's webinar. And if you're sitting in front of your computer or in front of your smartphone right now, you are invited by someone attached to Brandon and Jamie McNabb. And this is who we are totally honoring tonight, is them and their work that they've done in the world of AdvoCare, and really just to answer your questions of why AdvoCare. So you may be wondering, why am I sitting in front of my computer or on my phone at 9 o'clock at night? Why did my friend why were they so adamant about getting me on this webinar tonight? And you know, really what it means for you and me is just a bunch of different things. For some of us, it was time freedom. For some of us, we just simply wanted energy. And I would like to welcome everyone to. And so what I really want to start with tonight is to be able to answer your questions of why AdvoCare. And you know, for some of these families, I'm going to tell you why they said yes. And these are some of the families that we're going to kind of focus on tonight in their decision in AdvoCare. On the left, we have Jeremy and Megan Marie Francis from now Yukon, Oklahoma, formerly at the DFW Metroplex, who, you know, simply said yes for maybe some weight loss and some extra energy. And then you have Neil and Faith Brown from San Antonio, Texas, which, if you see this precious picture, they went from a family of one daughter to 4 boys in less than 3 months. They've adopted all 4 of those boys, and so that mama needed some energy. And for her, in the beginning, it was simply products. And then you have, of course, Brandon and Jamie McNabb from Benton, Arkansas. And, you know, Jamie, she simply wanted some more energy. She is that stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, but she does work a full-time job behind her computer. And Brandon is a government agent. And you know what? They just wanted the products to maybe give them a little extra edge. And then there on the right, you have my family, and we're from Lantana, Texas. And you see my husband, Brian, all he saw AdvoCare for was 10 pounds. And all I saw it for was, you know, maybe someday to take my family on a dream vacation. Well, let me just tell you about really what AdvoCare is. You know, we're a 21-year-old world-class nutrition company based out of Plano, Texas. And we have over 70-plus nutritional products and 250 years of science behind all of our products. And, you know, what we do is we provide solutions in 2 key areas in life. That's health and finances. And you know what? Basically, in today's society, that's the perfect storm for opportunity, because I don't know very many people who don't need either more energy, a little bit of weight loss, maybe like to work out and want some helps as far as the performance line goes, wellness and skincare. There's not very many people that those bullet points don't touch on, and of course, finances. Who on earth doesn't need some extra money in their pockets? And you know, here's a statistic for you right now. The average American that files bankruptcy, if they could have had just an extra $250 a month, it would have kept them from filing bankruptcy. So, you know, AdvoCare can be a plan B for someone. It can be a car payment. It can be an electric bill. It can help pay for the braces on their young child's teeth. Any of those things, it's really your choice. And, you know, just to tell you about our founder and his vision, you see, Charlie, he wanted to create the world's finest nutritional products through the direct selling model. And you know, that just simply means that you'll never find our products on the shelves of Walmart or Walgreens. It's only built through relationship and helping people find what they need the most. And then, of course, to provide an opportunity for ordinary people to do extraordinary things. And you see our current our current CEO and President, Richard and Sherry Wright, there they are on the right-hand side. For those of you who are wondering, you know what, this may be just another one of those things, or is this another one of those pyramid schemes? You can see him on the right with the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award, and I'm pretty sure they don't give that award out to people who are in another one of those pyramid schemes. So that just kind of tells you a little about who the founder and current CEO of our company is. And, you know, I'm just going to share with you a few of our 10 guiding principles in AdvoCare. And Charlie wrote these principles, and they are still stand tried and be true today, which is why we are 21 years strong. And I'll just go over the top 3: to believe in the dignity and importance of the individual, to respect and strengthen the family, and then number 1, to honor God through faith, family, and friends. And these core foundations are what have held AdvoCare in its place to be 21 years strong today. And so, you know, Charlie, there's 4 ways to get involved in AdvoCare. The first way, so as we're going through these things tonight, what I want you to understand is that you get a choice in AdvoCare. You get the choice of whether or not you want to pay full price. You get the choice of whether you want a discount. You get the choice if you want to make a few extra $100, or you get the choice if you want to make a lot of money. So as we go through tonight, I want you to think about, I get a choice in this entire opportunity. And, you know, Charlie wasn't a scientist. He was a businessman. And what he saw when he wanted to create the world's finest nutritional products, he went after the world's finest doctors. And I love this because we've actually just recently added 2 more doctors to this slide. And just recently at our annual Success School. And one of the doctors on your left, Dr. Stanley Dudrick, he is world known. All of these doctors write the journals that your physicians read today. But Stanley Dudrick actually was the father of intravenous feeding. He was the one that came up with the concept of how to get nutrition through an IV. And then you have Dr. Carl King, who is the Dean of Nutrition at UC Davis, and it is the #1 nutritional university in the nation. And the university is named after him. And I just share with you a few of those things because, you know what, they are still practicing in their respective field today. We would not want to stain their white lab coats with just signing their name on some products. They actually help formulate our products, use our products, come and educate us at our annual Success School. Just incredible scientific medical advisory board. And see, we also not only have a scientific medical advisory board, we also have a sports advisory council for those performance elite line that I mentioned earlier. And most of these guys come from top universities across the nation as strength and conditioning coaches. They help design the products that athletes put in their bodies today. And you look at that informed choice picture there. That little check mark is worth its weight in gold. And let me tell you why. You see, AdvoCare spends $250,000 a year on informed choice. And what that means is they test for all 200 plus banned substances. And you know what that really means for us now is because these are world-class products, they've attracted world-class athletes like Drew Brees. And you see in 2002, Drew Brees began using our products. And then in 2007, he came to AdvoCare and said, I want to be your endorser. I want to do more than just endorse your products. I want to be your national spokesman. And so he's won a Super Bowl. He is the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. And he does now currently have the Drew Brees signature line. And we just added another product to that line. Not only is there the Biocharge, but there's now an incredible caramel almond protein bar that we now have. But you know what? Drew isn't our only endorser. And the great thing about our endorsers use the products first. We compensate them through products, which just simply means they do not endorse any other nutritional line out there, simply AdvoCare products. And these are world-class athletes. Of course, we've got Mary Beth Listman, who is the 2-time Reebok CrossFit Game champion. And then over on the right, Rich Froning, the 4-time Reebok CrossFit champion, also known as the fittest man on earth. And then, of course, if you're from the Dallas Metroplex, you know who Jason Witten is, the star of the Dallas Cowboys, the tight end, and he is one of our endorsers as well. And he and his wife Michelle are actually on the cover of our brand new Impact magazine. And you know, AdvoCare's true goal is to become a household name. And let me tell you how they help us do that. They do things like go out and become the official jersey sponsor of FC Dallas. Not only do they do that, they want to get the name out there, the name AdvoCare out there for the world to see. It's up to us as independent distributors to share the product with people. And here coming up on Labor Day weekend, it should be nicknamed AdvoCare Weekend, because really what it represents is these 3 events will be going on all in one day. We have the AdvoCare Cowboys Kickoff Classic with Oklahoma State and Florida State. We have the Texas Kickoff Classic, which is happening in Houston with LSU versus Wisconsin. And then, of course, number Trevor Bayne, who's our #6 race car driver, who will be racing in Atlanta. And you know, all of these things are going on one weekend, and so the name AdvoCare is out there. Our corporate staff does such an amazing job of softening the market for people like you and me. So when we want to share the message of AdvoCare, and then in December, we will have at Reliant Stadium in Houston, we will have the official AdvoCare Texas Bowl, where a Big 12 team and an SEC team will join forces. And you know what? Throughout all of these, what you're going to see is not only our endorser commercials, but in commercials like this. And there's different commercials, but I want you to watch this one carefully. Everyone in this commercial is an AdvoCare distributor.
We don't give up. We don't quit. We keep going. Day in, day out. We fight on. Why? Because we are champions. Be a champion.
That commercial gets me so excited, because not only are you going to see them attached to those sports games, you're going to see them on all of these channels shown right here. So they're softening the market. It's our responsibility to get the name out there, which is why you're on this webinar tonight, wondering what is AdvoCare about. So we've told you a little about the foundation, the groundwork. Now we want to talk to you a little bit about some amazing, amazing product results so that you can begin to understand different things about our products. Like I said, we have over 70+ nutritional products. We've got wellness, we've got an active line, performance elite, and then of course the trim line, and then our brand new supplement your skin line. Brand new, just came out this past weekend, incredible line that AdvoCare just launched. And so, you know, what I want to talk to you first is about a little bit about the 24-day challenge, and then I'm going to show you some incredible results. What you see right here is a bundle. This is just our #1 selling bundle. You know, and our 24-day challenge actually goes in 2 phases. Your first phase is your cleanse phase. And when I say the word cleanse, don't hit the panic button and think, I'm going to have to camp out by a toilet for 10 days. No, no, no. It is very gentle and uneventful. I was working full-time as an athletic trainer. My husband was coaching baseball when we started our very first cleanse. What it does is it's going to go out, and ladies, here's the phrase that I can say that'll help you understand it. It's going to clean the lint out of your dryer filter. Men, it's like changing the oil filter in your car. It just goes out and it cleans out your upper GI tract so that your body absorbs nutrition better. So with that first phase, you're going to also take our Omegaplex, which is your good fatty fish oils. And you know what? The more good fat you put in, the more bad fat comes out. And also the less you crave those bad fats. And then, of course, our signature item that everyone knows AdvoCare by, and that's Spark. And it is an energy drink. It's an energy drink with no sugar, loaded with vitamins and amino acids. It's been an energy drink for 21 years. Incredible 4 to 6 hours of mental focus is what you're going to get when you put a Spark in your body. I love to call Spark my happy mommy in a box drink. As soon as my feet hit the floor, Spark goes in my body. It helped me to cut back on 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day. Yes, you heard me say it. I was drinking 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day until Spark entered my life. So that's kind of your first phase, your herbal cleanse, your Omegaplex, and your Spark. Well, then we go on to phase 2. And you remember that physician I said that came up with the concept of how to get nutrition through an IV? That same guy also formulates our meal replacement shakes. I like to call this cooking on the go. I wasn't a big breakfast eater, and so literally I was able to put my meal replacement shake in a shaker cup, shake it up, and drink it on my way to work every single morning. 24 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbohydrate. It's the perfect balance. It's the perfect way to start your day. You can also add an additional box of meal replacement shakes to your 24-day challenge bundle, and you can start your shakes during the herbal cleanse. Now, I said you want to clean your body out and get it ready for nutrition. That's what you're going to see on the right. Those 3 boxes, that is metabolic nutrition system. It's like opening up your face and pouring in a bucket of nutrition. And let's face it, the foods that we get today aren't loaded with all the nutrition that our bodies need. And we're not all cookie cutters of each other. So there's 3 different formulas here. And really, the 3 is just an overall general wellness. That is on a scale of 1 to 6, about a 6 in energy and about a 6 in appetite control. I'm sorry, I'm in a scale of 1 to 10. Please forgive me. And then our metabolic nutrition system C is for control. It's about a 10 in control and a 6 in energy. And then we have our metabolic E, which is about a 10 in energy and a 6 in appetite control. And it's also our highest fat burner. But really, you should get back with the person that invited you on this webinar, and they'll help you decide which metabolic nutrition system would be best for you. And so on this next slide, you're going to see results. And when I say 24-day challenge results, I love these because, this is just our #1 selling bundle in Advocare. Just know that it's not 24-day challenge or bust. Getting started on Spark and metabolic nutrition completely rock your world. But I want to start on the left-hand side. We have Neil and Faith Brown again, and that mother from 1 to 5 children in 3 months. But man, she is just a complete angel. But she needed energy, and what she found in Advocare was in 24 days she was able to drop 12 pounds, and she's gone on to lose 28 pounds from a size 8-10 to a 4. And you know what? Neil wanted to get started on products because he had suffered a heart attack, and he knew that he needed to change something. So in his first 24 days, he lost 17 pounds and has gone on to lose 60 total and gone from a 40 to a 34. And then on your right-hand side, we have Sweet Michaela Cook, and in 24 days, she lost 12 pounds, and now she has a total of 18 pounds gone, but her body fat composition went from 26% down to 18%. Just incredible results there. And then on the left, again, we have another couple who tackled this together, and I love it. Jeremy and Megan Marie Francis from Yukon, Oklahoma. Jeremy, 12 pounds on the 24-day challenge for a total of 31. And then Megan Marie, 7 pounds on the 24-day challenge with a total of 22. And what I want to tell you about Megan Marie, her story is so inspirational because she was in a car accident in 2004, and the doctors basically told her she would never run again. But I showed you that Performance Elite line, and there's a product in there called Joint Promotion that helped her get back to running again. It helped her to do what she loves. And she's now running 3 half marathons and is currently training for a full marathon thanks to the Advocare products and what they've done for her body. And then, of course, we have Lynette Duran, and she's actually from Cincinnati, Ohio. Look at that. 22.4 pounds gone, size 14, 16 down to a 10. Look at the smile on her face. That's what makes me the most excited. You can just see the life back in her face. And then over there on the right, we have Renee Coates, and she is actually from Waterloo, South Carolina. She's lost 10 pounds on the 24-day challenge, a size 14 to an 8, but let me tell you what she's gained. That's a ton of energy. What Renee was so excited about is her grandbabies. Not only does she no longer watches them from the sofa, but she gets down on the floor and she's being able to be active in her grandbabies' lives. So these are just a few of the thousands upon thousands of results from Advocare's 24-day challenge. And again, I want to go back to the 4 ways you can be involved here. And if you want to pay full price for these amazing products, then you know what? Fantastic. We will let you pay full price. But there's also that discount that's available. And me as a broke mom, when Advocare found us, I was looking for every way to get a discount. So that 20 to 30% discount was a really good deal for me. And what that looks like is a $79 membership fee. Gets you an automatic 20% discount, and it also gets you your own Advocare.com microsite where your entire business is run. And when you have results like all of those people have had, people are going to begin to ask questions. We really do live in a nosy society. When you've dropped 60 pounds like Neil Brown has, people are going to want to know what you do. And you can share it on occasion and make a couple extra $100 a month. Or you can say, you know what? I want to help a lot of people in a lot of different ways and take your part-time effort and earn a 40% discount and begin to earn income 5 ways. That's that business advisor mindset. And I did say this, to enroll as a distributor, it is a $79 membership fee. And what that gives you, like I said, is you get your own website, your own virtual office, $58 a product, sales, aids, and tools. But, look below that, because I did mention a 20, 25, 30, and 40% discount level. You can see how this chart flows. For a $375 investment, you'll receive $500 worth of products. And if you go out and do not swallow a single product, you can profit $125 immediately and already be at the 25% discount level. Well, let me tell you, that $500 worth of products that you can receive, that's literally 2.5 24-day challenges. So if you have maybe 3 friends that want to get started on a 24-day challenge, you can immediately be at the 25% discount level, and then so on and so on. So a $2,100 investment, you'll receive $3,000 worth of product. Once again, if you don't swallow any of those products and you go out tomorrow and retail that to all of, to your friends and family and get them started on products, you're looking at a $900 profit. And, that's a 40% discount. And that is whatever discount level you're at it for life. All you have to do is renew once a year for $50. So I want to talk real quick about the 5 ways that we earn income in AdvoCare. Excuse me, having a drink. And let me go back on this. The 5 ways we earn income. Just know that the first 2 ways are eligible to the first 3 ways you get involved. Once you reach that 40% discount level, that's when you're eligible for earning income 5 ways. So let me talk about how to get to that advisor level first. And this was something that I was visiting with a minute ago. Think of 3 people that you want to put on a 24-day challenge. This is just what it looks out, spelled out in front of you. You can begin your business at a 25% discount with that $500 retail order minus the 25% discount. Automatically gives you a $375 investment. And then the best way to reach advisor is to make that $2,100 investment. And once again, that's built in $900 profit. Now, in your mind right now, think of 15 people that you could help. Who are 15 people that I know want to look better, feel better, perform better? And just know on the 24-day challenge bundle, it's not all about weight loss. It is a wellness bundle. So it can be anybody, someone who wants to gain weight, someone who wants better performance in the gym, someone who wants to lose weight. That 24-day challenge is literally for anyone ages 18 and older who just want to get more out of nutrition. Now, this is probably my favorite slide in AdvoCare, and as we continue to talk about incomes and how to make money in AdvoCare, I want you to just pick your color. I want you to pick your color of where you are right now in your current profession. And then as I share, we're going to keep going back to this slide, and I want to be able to paint the vision of where AdvoCare is going, because my color 2.5 years ago was at that gold level. About $38,000 a month, excuse me, not a month, a year, 15 years invested into teaching and coaching. Somewhere between that $38,000 and $41,000 is where I was as a 15-year career in teaching and coaching. And I say that because when you begin to earn income in AdvoCare, the first 2 ways we earn income is through retail profits and wholesale earnings. And this right here, there's markup in all of our products. So we're going to pretend right now all of you are at the 40% discount level, okay? And what that means is if I find 2 friends right now to get started on our number 1 and number 2 products in AdvoCare, which is Sparking Metabolic Nutrition System, I find 2 friends who want a month's supply. I'm sorry, I find 1 friend who want the top 2 products in the company. You're going to automatically earn $54. Now, what if that was 10 friends? What would that $554 look like for you right now, extra per month? Remember I said the average American, $250 a month will keep them out of bankruptcy. Now we go on to that 24-day challenge. And what that looks like is that our top selling bundle again, and remember you're at that advisor level, which is that 40% discount. And you sell one of these, your retail profit is going to be $75. That's just the first way we get paid in AdvoCare. Now let's go ahead and wrap that around 10 friends. That's $750. What would $750 do for you right now? I'm pretty sure it's back to school time. We've got school clothes and new shoes and school supplies and all those things that are needing to be bought. So I know $750 would help a lot of lives right now. So that's just the number one way we get paid. The number two way we get paid is wholesale commission. You have that friend that says, I want a discount. So that friend that wants a discount, you're at the 40%. They sign up, they're at the 20%. They order $100 worth of products. Guess what? Advocare's going to send you a check for that $20. Someone's got to make that difference in the percent discount. So Advocare will send you a check. Now, the third, fourth, and fifth way we get paid, absolutely the best way we get paid. And again, this is only available to those at that 40% discount level. And I love the pump jack on the right-hand side. That thing constantly pushes down and pulls up and pushes down and pulls up, and it's building the pressure to release the massive amount of oil. Well, that's the residual income on how Advocare pays. You see in our overrides and leadership bonuses, that's the residual money that Advocare pays you. And I just love to reflect on this, that Brian and I are still being paid on the work that we did 2.5 years ago when we began our Advocare journey. How many of you are still being paid today on the work that you did 2.5 years ago? Or how many of you will be paid 5 years from now on the work that you did today? So that's the residual income. And you're going to see leadership bonuses again in a minute when I show you our income disclosure statement. And then, of course, our incentives. World-class, 5-star trips all over the globe. Advocare has to offer them. They do 2 trips a year, available to every single one of you out there. In fact, the brand new trip just launched this past weekend, and I'll show you a picture of that in just a minute. But then also we have our rookie bonus, a $500 rookie bonus. And you know that rookie bonus is pretty special. There's several people that are probably on this webinar because they had massive action and were able to put an extra $500 in their pockets immediately. And what that looks like is they found 3 friends that got started and said, you know what, I want a discount on these products. So they found 3 new distributors, and within 3 pay periods, which is essentially about 6 weeks, they retailed, or they had a total volume of $3,000, and then Advocare sent them a check for $500. That's our new rookie bonus structure. Absolutely incredible. Advocare's already paid out well over $1 million in 2014, and this 5th way we get paid right here alone, and as far as the rookie bonuses go. And you know, beginning to talk about trips, and in that picture I showed you guys of my family earlier was standing by the beach because I was 37 years old before I saw white sand in the real beach for the first time ever, because as teachers and coaches, we could not afford to go on vacation. We could not afford to take our kids to those kinds of places. But you see, Advocare offers us the opportunity to go to these different places, not only financially, but then to pay for us to go. And the newest incentive trip that was just finalized was to Costa Rica. And my husband Brian and I will be in Costa Rica in December for 7 days on a boat full of nothing but Advocare champions. 5-star, all expense paid. And you know what? I know that some of you are looking at these places and going, yeah, right, that may be good for you, but that's not for me. Guess what? These trips are for you too. These are not here just to be watched on the Discovery Channel. These trips are for anyone who makes up their mind that says, I want to travel the world on Advocare money. And the current incentive trip right here, Kids on the Coast, yes, Advocare cares about our families. This is a kids incentive trip. You get to take your family. 250 families will travel the beach to Destin, Florida, airfare up to 5, hotel accommodations, $1,000 in spending money, and there's activities for the whole family. What corporation in America does that anymore? That's what's incredible. And what's the most amazing about these trips are the relationships that you get to build along the way. So your timing right now, like I said earlier, it's the perfect storm for opportunity as far as the healthcare crisis right now, our financial crisis, because I'm pretty sure in 2009 and 2010, our country was in a recession. Well, AdvoCare grew 49% from 2009 to 2010. And you look from 2011 to 2012, we almost doubled. And then when you look at this, what's so incredible is that AdvoCare in 2013 revenued $650 million. That means they paid $390 million back out to the distributor base, back out to people like the McNabbs who just said, you know what, I just want some extra energy and found some income along the way. And speculation for 2014 is we will be close to being a billion-dollar company. And I don't know about you, but that $600 million that AdvoCare is going to be paying out, I just want half a percent of that $600 million that AdvoCare will pay out. So going into your timing, look at these income testimonies. This is what makes me excited right here. You have Jeremy and Megan Marie Francis. Remember, all they wanted was energy, but because the products work, the opportunity works. And what they saw was when the products began to change their lives and people began approaching them, was a way to put some extra money in their bank account to take the vacations that they want to change, that they want to take, to be able to do things with their families that they've always wanted to do. And in this picture, I love it because they just shared with me in the story that, you know, Derek Jeter is both of their favorite Major League Baseball player, and he's retiring from the New York Yankees this year. This will be his last season in Major League Baseball, and Jeremy and Megan Marie have booked a trip to New York to watch Derek Jeter's last home game. And prior to AdvoCare, that wouldn't be a possibility. So that's a dream come true for them. And not only that, they booked a trip to Disney World for their family in November, all on AdvoCare money. And then you have Neil and Faith Brown. You remember, Faith stays at home with those blessed children, but Neil is a pediatric radiologist. That's a lot. He works at a cardiology clinic, and so, you know, right now they bring home an extra $1,100 a month with the opportunity, knowing that they're going to bring Daddy home to them as well. And then, of course, you have Brandon and Jamie McNabb. And what I didn't tell you in the beginning of this is that Brandon and Jamie, when they got started, actually, that is incorrect on there. They got started in February of 2013. Jamie is my first cousin. And our first year in the journey, we approached them, and she sat back and watched and realized the amount of income that Brian and I were making. And she picked up the phone, and she called me one day, and she said, you know what? I'm exhausted, and I would love a little more time with my family. And that's what AdvoCare has allowed them to do, averaging anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a month. They're actually at that gold pin level, which pays out $38,000 a year, and they're actually in qualification for that 3-star gold level. And what this allows them to do is for her to shut that computer and not let her online teaching. It's allowing her to walk away from those full-time responsibilities of the online teaching and be able to actually engage in her kids, because they are small and they are at home still. So just an incredible opportunity for these two absolute champions, and I'm so excited for them. And then Chad and Kennelie Haley, and I'll tell you who they are. You see, Kennelie sat on a couch across from me in January of 2012 at Liberty Christian High School, where I was a full-time athletic trainer, exhausted, 90-plus hours a week. My husband was a football coach, and Kennelie looked me in the face and said, I can help you. She gave me a spark, which gave me more energy than I'd had in forever, but she also shared a message of hope with me, which is what Brian and I desperately needed, because we didn't have $79 to get started in AdvoCare. We didn't have $79 for an opportunity that would change our lives. We had to ask this sweet couple to hold our check to become distributors. And what they did for us is they sat down with us and said, we can help you devise a plan. We can help you put together action to make this opportunity work for you. So you can see them. Chad's a former worship leader. Kennelie is a former teacher. They are stay-at-home parents averaging well over $20,000 a month. And because of their yes, that's why you see all of the lives on the top row completely transformed, and all the lives attached to them beginning to transform. And again, it goes back to your choice. Everyone on this slide simply made a decision. Most of them got started for products, and they found the opportunity on the way. Faith said to me, you know what, 4 days into the products, I knew that the opportunity was going to change my life because she felt fantastic. And that's the way Brian and I were. After being on the products for 3 days, we felt as good as we did since we were playing college athletics, and we sold our way to that top discount level because we didn't have $79, so Lord knows we didn't have the $2,100 investment. So we sold our way to that top discount in AdvoCare in 4 days. And what that put in our pockets was $281. In our first month in AdvoCare, we brought home an extra $1,400, and to 2 broke teachers and coaches, that meant the world to us. Fast forward, year number 1, AdvoCare paid us over $50,000. Year number 2, AdvoCare paid us $173,000, which allowed Brian to step away from that full-time teaching and coaching career and walk into our kids' lives. And yes, we are at that diamond pin level, and I want you to see all of those stones around that diamond pin. There's 12. That's not 10,000, it's 12. That's 12 families attached to us that said we want more. One of those families directly being Brandon and Jamie McNabb. That family said yes, and because they said yes and they began to help their friends and family get amazing results on amazing products, everyone's been able to feel the abundance of not only the paycheck, but how incredible their health has grown. And then we have Brian and Robbie Page, who are platinum leaders, who are actually Chad and Kennelly's sponsor, who got started in March of 2008, making well over $75,000 a month, 2 full-time parents to their 2 champion kiddos. And just to tell you about them is their son has had his senior year at Argyle High School, played in the state championship game, won the state championship, and his daddy was at every practice and every single game. Just like you have the opportunity to walk into any part of your life that you want, because time is your true competition. And if money is not an issue, then it's time. If time is your issue, then it's usually money. So in AdvoCare, you get the choice. Do I just want a great discount on great products? Do I just want to take great products? Do I need time? Do I need money? Wherever it best fits for you, whatever it is that you're looking for, all you have to do is get back with the person that got you on this webinar. And again, I'm asking you now to look at all of this out here, because the message of AdvoCare is out there. My biggest question to you is, if it's not AdvoCare, what's it going to be? And then the next question I have to you is, you can share this opportunity or someone else will, because we're becoming a household name. So pick your color over here on the right. Where would you like to be? And just know that you are the variable. So thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have an amazing night. And if you have any questions, just get back to the person that invited you on this webinar. Be blessed.